the action that we were right in before. It was Mr. E versus Kameme. They're going to start the set over back on the town in City, I believe. And it was, what, Lucina and...
Lucina and Sheik is what's going to be leading us off right where the action stopped. So both of these players, where we last left off, they were keeping things very even. A lot of the interactions are going to be in the air, I feel. Just the orientation of Town and City, it brings itself to a very dynamic fight. You're going to be seeing multi-layered pressure, constant attempts to edge guard, either from the platforms, directly from below. Recoveries are going to get sniped left and right.
You can already see Mr. E is doing a lot of empty jumps, trying to see if he can bait Kameme to move forward. Luckily for him, it looks like he might have been able to get one little clutch hit there to down for the upper, that guaranteed combo.
We've been seeing a lot of Kameme's Sheik, and I feel like there's a lot of aspects of it that are very similar to his Mega Man, how he's very aggressive and how he wants to zone his opponents. He wants to force them into the corner, almost funnel them in to these danger zones, and then utilize the tools at his disposal to consistently pressure at the ledge, build up constant amounts of damage, so that when the time comes to get the kill, there is no question about if he can secure it.
Oh, and he goes real deep for that fair. I don't know if he got the double jump. Looks like he did. And that actually be the first stock going down for Mr. E. Now down to his final stock in this game 1. But he's honestly not too far away. I mean, he needs a few good hits here and there. Maybe start setting up some ledge traps. But for now, Kameme is looking good in neutral.
It's all about finding that one opening. And it's so difficult on players like these, especially with how Kameme wants to try and measure out how far does he want to be away from Mr. E? How much does he have to respect the air that he can control with his moves? We know that Lucina is excellent at being able to break the zone. And if she can enter that space that Kameme's trying to defend, what's he going to do?
Look at that. Clean. Gets the nice hit of the dancing blade to close out that first stock. And now we're actually going to see Mr. E moving on here. He's definitely going to be looking for some grabs to get that guaranteed damage off of the down throw. But first he has to make it back onto the stage, where Kameme is having absolutely none of it.
A little bit of interactions. Beautiful read from Kameme. He's going to be cleaning it up. However, excellent deny from Mr. E. He's going to keep him from getting the stock, and a quick air dodge. Going to keep E alive. Not going to do much with that down air, but at the very least, he keeps himself alive. And we know that Lucina is an excellent abuser of rage. If he can get his feet on the ground, find his footing, and start to put on the pressure, I feel like this could turn the tides on Kameme incredibly quickly, but we're not going to get that situation. Quick and firm from the bouncing fish, and game 1 is going to go in favor of Kameme, and we still got electricity going, so the fight goes on.
Yeah, the static is continuing. We are ready to shock the crowd and the viewers at home as we go ahead and move our way into game 2. We saw there the weak Nair conversion into the bouncing fish, one of the tried and true Sheik combos to get those conversions. That's one of the best things that have happened throughout the evolution of the Smash 4 metagame, where Sheik's learning how to kill efficiently and effectively, and that's shown and demonstrated right there from Kameme.
I like at the very beginning of the set, we saw Kameme charge about 3/4 of the Needle Storm because he knows he's going to have those projectors on hand. They're so good at being able to meter the pace of his opponents and how they approach. You have to respect the Needles, regardless of the fact that they don't do a lot percentage-wise. They leave you in shield stun for just enough that Kameme's able to assess the situation, figure out what he needs to do as far as the spacing is concerned, and it can interrupt a lot of actions.
Yeah, not only that, but it also forces your opponent to jump a lot of scenarios. You're going to recognize, oh, how did they deal? Did they run up shield or did they jump out of shield? But in the time it took me to explain that, we're seeing Kameme get a lot of bouncing fish conversions off of Mr. E. Mr. E trying to make his way back to the stage. We've seen this scenario before where he's stuck by the ledge, unable to make it back.
The power shield up the ledge. Mr. E going to hold on tight to this control, try to figure out where Kameme's coming in, but he's not going to be able to do it just yet. But Mr. E's keeping a very consistent game plan. If you've watched how his interactions have gone when he's in advantage, he's keeping himself at the ledge. He's ready to contest any of Kameme's options. He's not afraid of going deep because he knows that he's going to be able to put the pressure on. And we've got the shield break, the charge, and a gun stop. Just like that, Mr. E taking the lead.
Got completely just... Yeah, that was a wrap.
Get him out of here.
But you know, it's not Mr. E if he doesn't do that at least once a set, right?
Absolutely. Chalk it off on your bingo card. You got it home.
Ooh. Okay, so go ahead and air dodge right through that. And up tilt, perfect anti-air. Reads the air dodge as well and is able to respond with up air of his own. Mr. E looking lively as he keeps racking on the damage.
This use of Dolphin's touch, I love, because you know that Lucina's going to be able to break through a ton of these not true combos that Sheik has. going to be able to just take advantage of these situations where Kameme's sort of grasping at straws for a quick lead. But when you've got confirms like that, you don't need to guess at anything. Solid follow-up is going to allow Kameme to take control, although he's sitting at 83%. This could be dangerous.
All right, speaking of the Dolphin side, we even saw in that last scenario, when he used it to recover, he could fake out with the Town City platforms whether or not he's going to land on it or not. But this time around, despite the sizable lead that he had built for himself, Kameme is fighting back, almost gets that bouncing fish from deep, but looks like Mr. D will have another chance, but keeps getting pushed toward the edge.
Both of these players recognize that at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how clean your combos are or how heavy you can hit. You just need to go to the ledge. You just need to make sure that they can't come back. And both these players, especially piloting these two characters, are so proficient at this.
Yeah, Mr. E has a decent amount of rage built up. Needs probably one good hit onto the Sheik here to finally close this out, but Kameme has been doing such a good job at responding to the aggression that Mr. E has been trying to put out here, and his ledge trapping has been insane as well. This could be terrifying. I can't actually believe that Mr. E went for that down air.
Ooh! Up smash, read on the jump from ledge, just like that. Kameme's taking a sigh of relief. I'm pretty sure that was a big gamble for him. If he missed that, that could have been a huge punish for E. But the dice were in his favor, and the set's sitting 2-0 right now.
Yeah, and that's just amazing awareness from Kameme, because he had noticed that a lot throughout the set, that Mr. E kept jumping from ledge. He tried to jump forward there, he get hit by an air, sent back to the ledge, but he just kept trying the option, because the moment you stop doing an option, it forces you to be more limited. So he's going to test that option more and more and more, but in that scenario, just went for it a little too often. Kameme was able to capitalize on it and slice him right down the middle and out of this blast zone.
Game 3 is taking us right back to Town and City. No reason for this stage to change. I feel like this is going to be the best opportunity that he has to keep this battle into the air, on the ledge, out deep. However, he needs to start doing something about all these micro interactions with Kameme, because Kameme consistently has room to move back, get his assets ready, whether it's the needles or if he needs to respace himself for bouncing fish, because the damage and pressure is really building up on him.
Yeah, we've seen, oh my goodness, has Mr. D offstage once again, gonna hit that nair, and it should, oh, did save the double jump, so he's a smart fellow there for doing that, but another conversion to bouncing fish, gonna push Mr. D off stage, and he's not gonna make it back this time.
And that was so early into this Game 3. Look at that, not even a minute on the clock is in. But Kameme keeping the pressure on the momentum he's taking in from these previous two games is so high and heavy. He's able to just completely run the gambit on E. And right now it looks like he's just sort of swinging. He doesn't really understand, like, what do you do in this situation?
Yeah, he's just getting converted on after conversion after conversion. Can't make it back. Those needles were so good. He can't make it back. Kameme is a legend.
Oh,
that hurt.
That was a rough one to watch, but amazing job from Kameme. A very solid 3-0 is going to be putting him into fighting Nairo next. And that's a fight for winner's side in top 8.
Yeah, that was